Okay, so this is a canvas which hasn't been framed, but I'm going to cord it because we need it for the exhibition. So we measure the same rule again, a third down, which is approximately 205. And put a mark. Okay. Now, there is one particular item that should never be put on the back of a canvas or a frame. These are called eyelets or O-rings. Now, the point is not to use them is because they are above the frame. They are quite high compared to your artwork, and if someone hangs that on the wall, that can damage their wall. It won't hang flat on the wall and look well presented. So these are quite hazardous and not very safe, and they don't look very professional either. So these are the ones that I would try to avoid at all costs. So of course we're going to use the proper ones. We've got a D-ring for a canvas. So make sure you line it up as neat as you can, but away from other interference of that staple. I'm going to use the electric drill this time. So now hold it, because if you use an electric drill it can spin around and actually cut you or bruise you or something like that. So it's best to keep away from the drill but hold the clip safe. And go slowly, just don't go full bore, just go ease it in, and then you'll know it's secure and straight. So there we go. Got it on a slight angle again because of the cord. I could actually bring it in a little bit more because I'm not happy with the angle. So I loosened it off and applied the pressure. So that's a much better angle. Same way, and try to get the same angle. A lot of these times you can do it visually, but now I'm on a staple, so I'm going to have to slightly just curve it in a little bit so to avoid the staple. But it's important to keep it at the same distance for the cord hanging later. So again, avoid the staple and hold the D. If you don't have an electric drill, you can always do it slowly by hand. All these wood that are made of frames is really easy to get a screw started. Okay, so now I'm going to tie a cord on the canvas, but I'm going to show you one of the easiest mistakes to make with the canvas tying on the cord. So I will show you the process for my knots again. Through the hole, around, through the hole and under the cord. Two tails. So do the nice little neat knots. Okay, so I'll tape that last this time because I'm going to show you a bad example of how not to tie a cord. So the wider the picture, the more tension you'll have to also have on your cord, but you also can't have it dead straight because that makes the picture unbalanced. But one of the most common mistakes that people make on canvases is to tie it so the cord comes above the picture. So this is very important not to tie this too loose or too tight. So there is a happy middle road that you need to approach. So with this one, I can on a slight angle, and I'm going to use 2 fingers because I think this, even though it's not very heavy canvas, it would balance a lot better with 2 hooks. So that's probably enough tension on that. So I'm going to cut excess length, the tail, and then I'm going to tie it again. So this is where you're going to get that angle right again, to make sure that you don't apply it too loose. So 2 fingers. As you can see, when you pull on it, you can sort of get an idea where the hooks are going to go. So I think that's a pretty good angle, and it will take the weight evenly. So again, we'll go around, through the hole, under the cord. Now this is the bit you need the tension to make sure you don't get it too high, and that cuts it off. So while you've got it tight enough, you can play around with the cord to double check, and that's a pretty good position. So yet again, we tie our knots neatly. It's like I said, canvases are not that heavy. You've just got to make sure you're hanging straight. So now I can do the both tape them together because they're both easy enough to do on their own. So again, we're going to neaten up the knots. On to the tail removal. And there we go. One artwork ready to hang in the exhibition.